How to keep cultivating ourselves in daily life. How have we felt during this retreat? How have we benefited from our cultivation for these few days? If we want to get more benefits or give it a further try to relax and rejuvenate ourselves, let's keep on with our cultivation and make it part of our daily life. Spiritual life and daily life can be integrated. Many people have the misconception that spiritual life is somewhere up there in the sky, an ethereal or mystical reality, and that our everyday life is too mundane and not so nice. Often people think that to be a spiritual person, we must ignore or neglect our everyday life and go into another special realm. Actually, being a spiritual person means becoming a real human, and it can be integrated in our daily life in an organic way. Finding time to meditate each day. Sometimes it is difficult to find time to meditate each day, but we always have time to watch TV. We always have time to go shopping. When we understand the value and effect of spiritual practice, then it will become a high priority in our life. And when something is very important, we find time for it. In this way, try to set up a daily meditation practice, maybe starting from a morning session of 30 or 60 minutes. Morning meditation through prostrations. In the morning, it is good to begin our meditation session with full prostrations for one set or a few. It's very useful to wake up and refresh our body and mind by doing so. After prostrations, we can take a shower and get ready for a fresh and energetic day. Some people may say, I have children. How can I meditate or say prayers in the morning when they need my attention? One way is to get up earlier than your children. Another idea is to invite your children to meditate or chant with you. It is very good for children to see their parents follow a healthy rhythm in life. That gives them the idea that maybe they also can do the same. If mom and dad are always busy, running around, talking on the phone, stressed out, or collapsed in front of the TV, the kids will also be like this. Is this what you want for your children? If you want your children to learn certain attitudes or behaviors, you have to cultivate them yourselves. You can also teach your children to do prostrations with you. Meditate recitation of Buddhist names or the sutra. Meditation can be practiced in various forms under different circumstances. After morning prostrations, we can chant the names of Amitabha Buddha and Earth Store Bodhisattva whenever we are free. It's a good way to restore peace in our mind away from our work or daily chores or even afflictions. On the other hand, especially when we feel uneasy, angry, or troubled in our mind, we can immediately remind ourselves to chant the names of Amitabha Buddha or Earth Store Bodhisattva, maybe even for several times or minutes. Try doing so, and we will find it easier for us to recover peace of mind and keep a happy mood throughout the day. If we find more time to spare, let's chant the Sutra of the Past Vows of Earth Store Bodhisattva. If it's not the whole sutra, we can chant one or several chapters at one time and finish chanting it within several days. By giving ourselves the time to unwind and concentrate on chanting the sutra, we can find ourselves better able to focus on the present. releasing or feeding animals. On weekends or in our leisure time, we can go out to a natural place to release captive animals. Or, on a more day-to-day basis, we can feed animals whenever we find it convenient. For example, we can easily feed the birds by giving them grains from our balcony. Or, in where we live, we can take some grains or bread with us when we go out for a walk, and give it to the birds or even ants there along our way. The purpose is just to cultivate a merciful mind toward animals and enjoy a peaceful life with them together on this planet. So we can do it wherever possible in our life. Enjoy a vegetarian diet. Having learned the benefits of vegetarian diet versus eating meat, we can choose to become a vegetarian. Look for easy and delicious vegetarian recipes from the internet and cook for ourselves. On the other hand, look for vegetarian restaurants around us and take our families and friends to enjoy vegetarian meals. Or, we can order vegetarian dishes when dining outside. In case of social events where we can't order vegetarian dishes for ourselves, we can enjoy eating vegetables that come together in a meat dish. If we still find it inconvenient, then try to form a vegetarian habit as much as possible. For example, choose to have a vegetarian week out of 1 month, or have a vegetarian Monday out of 1 week, etc. The idea is to reduce meat and get used to vegetarian style by and by, and enjoy it as much as possible. Be kind and do good deeds. Oftentimes, people seem to relate doing good deeds with giving money, but actually, this perception is too narrow to be true. We can do good deeds in all aspects of life. For example, if we are at home, we can cultivate a positive attitude and give more understanding and care to our family members, or help them with housework, or praise them and make them happy. When we are at work, we can be considerate to our colleagues and subordinates and better work with them or coach them. In addition to our work assignments, we can help others with their work and solve their problems within our capabilities. In the society, we can even do the smallest things like picking up litter or giving a helping hand to people around us whenever we can. Doing good deeds is all about helping others in time of need. If we are kind and considerate, we'll find lots of opportunities to do so, and it will bring us enormous happiness. Doing good deeds doesn't stop at what we do. It also means making good speeches and thoughts for the benefit of others, giving praises and showing care in what we say, making speeches which will help others, and being positive in our language, etc. Good deeds encompass good behaviors with our body, good speeches with our mouth, and good thoughts with our mind. In addition, we can also choose to become a volunteer, for example, for this retreat. If we can contribute ourselves to translating, making audio or visual materials to be used in this retreat, we are also doing good deeds. Our contribution will make more people better understand Buddhism and achieve peace and happiness through this process, just like we do. Be present and mindful. Mindfulness means being aware of what we are thinking, feeling, saying, and doing each moment. It also means being mindful of our ethical values and of the kind heart, so that we can live according to them in our daily lives. By cultivating this awareness, we will no longer be spaced out, just reacting to things, and then wondering why we are so confused and exhausted at the end of the day. If we are mindful, we will notice that we have a kind heart and will enrich it and let our actions flow from it. Or we might become aware that we are upset, irritated, angry, or are on the verge of scolding somebody. If we realize that, we can come back to our breath, come back to our kind heart, instead of throwing our negative energy out in the world. Keep a track record of our daily cultivation. It's recommended to put down our daily cultivation details at the end of every day. Put down how many sets of prostrations we have done every day, how much time we have spent on cultivation, and how many good deeds we have done, etc. We can put it on a notebook or on an Excel sheet in the computer. By doing so, we will be able to reflect how we have kept up with our cultivation and how we have formed a new habit. Furthermore, we can also reflect how we have felt differently by keeping up with our cultivation on a daily basis. An online registration platform is being constructed by our volunteers. Till then, every one of us can register online and see how each of us sticks to the cultivation. Our life becomes meaningful. Practicing Dharma is not difficult or time-consuming. We always have time. There are always 24 hours in a day. If we direct our mind in a positive direction and regularly cultivate ourselves through all the various means, including prostrations, chanting the names or the sutra, etc., we can transform whatever action we do into the path to enlightenment. In this way, the Dharma becomes part of our life in an organic way. Getting up in the morning is Dharma, eating and going to work is Dharma, and spending time with family and friends is Dharma, etc. By transforming our attitude in the midst of daily activities, our life becomes meaningful.